But then he was denying the Holocaust.
You know, that was crazy. Yeah, that was...
But that's what he does. That's why I'm asking you.
Well,
why...
but we brought him on to talk about race mixing. That's what we brought him on. Now, we're actually not talking about race mixing. Not talking about race mixing. Not talking about race mixing.
Well,
but I will say, I did not find Nick to be racist. My staff actually did not find him to be racist. My staff actually did not find him to be racist. My staff actually did not find him to be racist.
And I said in the video, I'm not defending her. And I said in the video, I'm checking her, and I held her accountable, and I told her she has to address the things she said. And I said to her that it wasn't a good idea having Nick Fuentes on there. And I said that he is a racist, bruv. And I said that he is a racist, bruv. And I said that he is a racist, bruv.
My staff actually did not find him to be racist. My staff actually did not find him to be racist.
And I said that he is a racist, bruv. And I told her how her words were going to affect black people and why they're not going to like what she said.
I've heard it, but I've just never heard it like that, I guess. So we just brought him on a panel just about race mixing, about race mixing, and they did a whole panel on it.
But then he was denying the Holocaust.
You know, that was crazy. Yeah, that was...
But that's what he does. That's why I'm asking you.
Well,
why...
but we brought him on to talk about race mixing. That's what we brought him on. Now, we're actually not talking about race mixing. Not talking about race mixing. Not talking about race mixing. Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's why I'm asking you, because you do have controversial guests, as we do, and there's nothing wrong with talking to people who are controversial, but Nick Fuentes is a very different kettle of fish, as we say here, right?
Yeah, my opinion is that he was polite overall. He was a good guest.
He was also denying the Holocaust, from what I remember.
Look, I'm not with that. Keep me out of that one. 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 Off base, but let me finish. Okay, I don't know much about environmental stuff, but I know they're full of because the same rhetoric and system they use is really similar to other industries that are full of. Mm-hmm. So, for example, women's empowerment and women's what's it called? Violence against women, mm-hmm. And it's the same thing where this just sounds really similar. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's like the same system where if you attack the argument in any way, they'll say you hate women.
Yeah.
And so it's the same thing where you say, oh, if they attack the Jewish people at all, they'll say you hate Jews. But the difference is that Jewish people have more power, and they can. It seems like they can make your life hell.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But it sounds like the same system that the environmental people use, where you don't care about the environment. And then they'll use some horrible thing that's going to happen. They would use the Holocaust, but the environmental people will say global warming. The women people will say, I don't know, grape. Whatever it is. But yeah, that sounds really similar.
Yeah, and that's really... Because the thing is, when people call me a Holocaust denier, they make it out like that's my job. It's about creating this narrative that the trauma is the worst trauma that anyone's ever had.
The same way they do that with Roots, because Roots, the founder of Roots said, or the guy who made Roots said in quotes, I wanted to make a myth for my people to live by. That was the quote that he used. So that kind of sounds similar.